finally discovered I have a lamp, so yes, the lighting's gonna be a little bit better for this one. Uh, I just made this video impromptu upon reading chapter 437 of the Naruto manga. And this is going to carry major spoilers for those of you who have only watched the anime. Uh, Basically, if you don't keep up with the scanlation chapters of the manga that is released weekly, I strongly suggest you don't watch this video unless you want to be spoiled here. This is some hardcore spoilers. Okay, so if you don't mind being spoiling, continue to watch. But if you don't want to know what's going on right now, and you don't want to know the major plot points that have been going on right now, I suggest I'm going to give you 10 to 20 seconds to just close out this window and or just pause it and just go away and read the chapter before you watch this video. Uh, or just close out the window all in general and then probably wait probably about I don't know, maybe a year until the episode actually comes out or released in America. So I'm going to give you those 10 seconds now. You still here? Okay. Okay then, have it your way then. It's spoiler time, ladies and gentlemen. Um, short bottom line. Hinata finally confesses her love for Naruto. Hooray! Um, bad. She a little problem. She gets killed, pwned, raped. Not really raped, but you know what I mean. Pain just owns the hell out of her and stabs her in the head. Probably that's what he did. And I loved this chapter, and yet at the same time, I hated it. Because I'm going to go back to all the other character deaths here. And the major character deaths that have been going on so far in the entire series so far. It was the third Hokage, third Hokage, Jiraiya, Asuma, um, Kakashi, and now Hinata. Those are my major character murders go right now. Okay, the big ones. Um, what I'm kind of noticing, I we're all noticing, is that we can't just have it. We can't. And Shizune, I forgot to mention about Shizune. Um, we can't seem to go through a week without having a character die. Can we please have a character that doesn't die, or a chapter that doesn't have a character that doesn't die? You know, and it's they're starting to really beat us with this idea. It almost feels like an Evangelion of some sorts, of which the main characters will die in the end. It's starting to feel like that. But when I finished this chapter, I really wanted to cry. You know, because this was actually a couple I had been supporting. I really thought that Hinata and Naruto would end up together in this series, but now that seems to be dashed away. And now that leaves me with this question after I read it: why was Hinata in this anime from the get-go? What was her point? What's her purpose? God dang it! Why was she here? I understand what she represents and the dilemma that she went through, okay? But overall, the her, the one thing she's probably going to be known for is that she's the shy and timid girl that has a crush on our protagonist and ends up dying for him. Okay, I get that, but still, this is an emotion I did not want to be feeling if she was to die, you know? And this is kind of annoying me about the Naruto series so far. The characters that die, and they actually get a recollection of their current events, kind of like a flashback to all that they've done. You know how the third Hokage had them, the Jiraiya had it, and now Hinata had it, and Asuma. They're very brief now. They're getting shorter and shorter. And I don't know if I'm the only one here. I was very disappointed with Kakashi's death. Okay? I mean, Itachi's death, the third Hokage's death, and Jiraiya's death they got like almost a chapter each at least in terms of flashbacks, whereas Kakashi, um, Hinata, and Shizune, they only get a few pages. You know, Hinata's is understandable and Shizune's as well, but Kakashi probably the probably going to end up being the number one favorite character in the entire series as of now. Um, to have his death feel kind of abrupt in terms of like its worth, it makes it feel like, hey, this guy's going to die now. Here's what he's done. In just 2 or 3 pages, and then moving on. You know, that's what it all feels like. It feels like they're really dropping the ball here almost in terms of, how should we say, structuring the plot. And I understand we don't want to drone on too much with the characters' deaths. We want to go on with the plot. We want to know what happens next. I get that, but still, it's a double standard here. They did it with the third Hokage and they did it with Jiraiya, but that now with these other characters, you feel that there might actually be a little bit of something for that, especially Kakashi. Kakashi of all people, you know? But oh gosh. It it's just annoying. And probably my favorite character, Tsunade, is going to get the hatchet probably eventually. You know, it just looks that way. If they're gonna shaft our dreams with Hinata and the Naruto couplings like this, why not go all the way? Why don't you kill Tsunade? And they're probably gonna kill Sakura eventually, just to really piss us off. It can really get the emo population spreading up. I can guarantee you that'll get you a few more thousand emos in this nation. Is kill off Sakura, probably kill off Sakura, and any other female in this anime that could pretend and that would ruin a fanfic. Okay, just do that. Crush all of our hopes and dreams of finding out if uh any couples emerge from this. If the series is over and a couple and their two characters actually get together and they marry and they have a kid. You know, why don't you just scratch all that? Kill everybody then. At this rate, it almost would seem that would almost seem to do better for us at this rate. That's, jeez, it, God, true geekdom, getting this worked up over one chapter, over one character. mm, 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 mm. Tell you what, hook, line, and sinker, they certainly got me fixed for the next few months. But gosh, what can happen next? Who will die next? I guess that's what the next chat the epilogue chat, the preview chapter should be. If whenever the anime comes out, and they start uh like tune in next time for this episode where Naruto and Sakura dealing with this. Instead, it should be who dies next. God, it's just hard to accept. I could accept Shizune, even though I really kind of really didn't like that one as well. I, hmm. I was depressed by Shizune. I was depressed by Jiraiya. Um, but dang, Hinata, come on. But still, in the way that she went out, I really wished it could have been better. It was good, but then I wished it could have been better. But can't get everything you want. But not to say it was bad. I just wish it could have been better. But anyway, you got your spoilers. You got me on my tirade, my first tirade on the feed log. Congratulations. uh, peace out. Hopefully, I won't carry this on to the next vid.